We love holiday season for a whole lot of reasons.
Yep, one of them is the Christmas tree lighting in Rockefeller Center. This year, it was a majestic 82-foot-tall Norway spruce from upstate in Warren County. And when the holiday tree is lit up, you can be certain people are going to be there.
Yeah, specifically two people. The Tree Ladies. Every year they come up from Shelby, North Carolina to see this big event. Wouldn't be a tree lighting without them, and it wouldn't be a holiday without them here in our studio. As you've seen, there we are. I'm here before. They are back to spread holiday cheer. I wish I had that. I need that hat and those glasses. Please welcome back Caroline Hoard and Tisha Dedmon. Welcome, ladies. Oh, you got props. You came with
Here we go.
props.
We have
Okay.
props.
All right, we'll
we're
do this.
listening.
We'll do it. We'll do. So here's
got
the thing.
presents.
And here's the thing. You know, we'll do the interview. Okay, so
Here you go.
thank you very much. So, you know, how's it going so far in New York City? First off, let's talk about what's happening here because you have new outfits.
Oh, well, this year we decided, we asked our followers, do you want to go with traditional Christmas colors or would you like to go with the, you know, blues and purples and all? This was the most popular choice, so we went with that.
And you make these yourselves.
We have a friend, Connie, who sews. We have a friend who gives us the material, Leah. And then we
decorate. We do all the decorating.
I know
Okay.
you find that hard to believe. You couldn't go get this at your Walmart. But
No, but you know, I have been so excited to meet you. I've heard so many stories about what you've done here on this show, and look at the pictures said it all. But what is the backstory? How did this all even begin?
Go ahead, Caroline.
Well,
She
you
can
go
tell
ahead.
it super fast.
Oh, yeah, there's not anything fast with us. Okay, so it all started in 2011. I was having, I just didn't like Christmas. I worked at a church. You know, you don't like Christmas because you work at a church where you're so busy.
You're busy.
You're busy. So anyway, I came to New York not expecting to have a spiritual encounter, but I did in 2011. I worked my way into the tree lighting. I was by myself because my friends didn't want to get in all that mess, which I could understand. And I stood there, Al Roker counted down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then everybody started singing Joy to the World, and it was magical.
Yeah.
It was magical. Now let's fast forward. In 2012,
I lost my son to suicide. And I didn't even know Caroline at the time.
we didn't know each other.
So we met like 2 years later at an orchestra event, and I said, she heard my name, and anyway, we started talking, we introduced, she said, I counseled students in the library.
No, I didn't say that. I said, that's not what I said.
What'd you say, Caroline?
I said, oh my gosh, you're Tisha Dedmon, because we had so many mutual friends. And I was like,
But
I
we've
have
never
prayed
met.
for you.
Right.
But I had gone to the high school. The guidance counselor called and said, can you come and just talk to students? So we sat on beanbags and talked to students. And so I felt like I knew her son.
Right.
Even though I didn't.
Yeah.
But a friendship just
It just blossomed all of a sudden.
Seriously.
So I feel like I've known her since childhood.
Oh, yeah.
And so when you walk, do you walk around New York City like this?
We do.
Okay, and what's the reaction you get?
Mixed. the best one, we pass some people, they're like, we love it. And then we pass some people that say, festive. And so we think we scare some people.
Yeah, we do. But now, yesterday, we went to Bryant Park.
Yeah.
And we're from a small town.
Right.
And our friends love us. And they'll just give us
We love
money
you.
to go. Well, y'all love us, but y'all don't give us money. They love us, and they give us money, and they were like, just do with it whatever you want. So yesterday we did sing-alongs in Bryant Park, and I'd put down a $5 bill, and I'd say, okay, finish this tune. And we had our bells, and we'd shake our bells, and some people would say, no.
Oh, you're giving them money to people?
Yeah,
We
if
just
they
give them
finish the
$5.
line.
And you wouldn't believe the people that would say, here, take it back. Give it to somebody
Give it to somebody else.
No,
and then all their friends started singing, and it was just fun.
so
It was
fun.
fun.
Oh my God.
Have you become mini celebrities then from where you're
In our hometown.
In our hometown.
We're the grand marshal at the parade. Not this year. We were back a couple years ago.
But we don't just come to New York City to do, like, we go to schools, hospice,
When we get back
things
home.
at home in our hometown.
We have to keep a calendar because
Yeah.
it gets...
Yeah, you're very busy.
We love
Yeah.
it.
You're spreading
though.
holiday
We love
cheer.
it.
I
And
love
the
it.
sadness that we had about Christmas,
Yeah.
it's just turned everything around for us.
Oh, well, I didn't tell you. We didn't finish how we got started.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So then in 2015, my dad died in October. And so we were eating breakfast. And by this time, we had kind of become friends, and we knew each other from wrestling matches and stuff like that. And not that we wrestled. We didn't wrestle. Our children
boys.
did.
Our boys.
children did.
Okay.
And we were eating breakfast at Shelby Cafe, and I said, I just dread Christmas this year. She said, yeah, this will be Tripp's 21st birthday, and it's just not the same now. It's just not the same. And I looked at her, and I said, you want to go to New York? Let's go see the tree lighting.
And it so happened it would land on my son's 21st birthday, which, by the way, he would be 28 on this day.
Today's his birthday.
So I said, Carolyn, I can't leave my family on his birthday. And so I went home and I talked to my husband, and they were like, go. So I called Carolyn. She said, we're going, but the only catch is we're going to dress up like Christmas trees.
I said, we got to do something to get into that tree lighting, because if you don't, you're going to be out there in the masses. It's like Golden Corral.
And it worked.
You knew the secret. Is that his picture of your son?
Yes, that is. That's Tripp's picture.
And they brought you right in, right?
Yeah.
So sweet.
How do you say no to this?
Yeah, seriously.
Well, a lot of people do.
Well, here's what's great, because, I know you came to see the Rockefeller tree, but you're here today for the really big tree lighting.
Oh, we
Yes,
are
we
so
are. We
excited.
cannot wait.
I mean, we are so excited to have you and honored to have you, because you're gonna help us light that tree later
We're
on
so
today.
excited.
But you're not lit now, Dan.
I'm lit.
How did these turn on?
And later on,
lit.
and then later on, we'll
How do they
really
turn
be
on?
lit, right, ladies?
How do they turn on?
There's a
Here, let me help.
Thank you so much.
There we go.
What is that thing?
Oh, this is a scarf.
Now, my mom would make all these scarves. She's dead now, too. But we take her scarves and we would cut them in half.
Yeah.
So we wear them like, you can
I
put
see.
it on like this or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
Okay.
And so that way we say we have a little bit of Willie with us.
That's her mother.
Yeah. So how much money did you give away in Bryant Park yesterday?
Oh, about 5,000, I guess. No, not that
Oh
much.
my! I was about to say, wow.
Why wasn't
Where
I
were we in Bryant Park?
We don't have that. I would have been a song.
No, we did $25, $35 worth.
Yeah.
That's
but,
great.
But we're going to do it again today.
That's great. Oh.
Yeah.
But maybe not at Bryant Park.
Yeah, we're not-
so if you're watching today, you never know where
Look,
we're going
we're
to show
showing
up.
Bryant Park live. May
were we?
not be. Oh, that was Bryant Park. But it may not be Bryant Park.
No,
Okay.
we're
No,
there we
we're-
go.
We'll be Bryant Park
How do
today.
people find out? Did you guys ever go
No, you
skating? on
just
this
never
thing?
know.
You ever go skating? on
We
this
did
thing?
We did it
skating
one time.
year at
and
Rockefeller.
well, actually, we did it twice. Our first and our last in one trip. We were not good at it.
How long are you in the city for?
We leave tomorrow.
Oh,
Unless you
Yeah.
want us to come stay at your house.
Well, they were supposed to leave yesterday, but they said, you know what? We have to be here for the big PIX 11
Yes.
tree lighting.
Yes.
so great.
So we stayed. We added more flights in.
Can I just say, though, it's been so amazing just to meet you today, but the spirit that I feel and the warmth, and it's just like it brings tears to my eyes because y'all are so. Look at me, y'all. They're really rubbing out. No, but sincerely.
We cry too. We
Yeah, we
cry.
do.
Yeah.
Like this.
We cry with
Thank
people. We
you.
laugh.
Thank you.
But you're what it's all about, seriously,
Yeah.
the joy
Thank
that
you
it's
so
just so simple. It's very, seriously, the personalities and
But
turning tragedy
everybody's
into
gonna have a
happiness.
sad day. You're gonna bad things are gonna happen. You gotta just say, the sun's gonna come up again tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be a brand new day.
I mean, brand new day.
In full disclosure, my grandfather passed away on Christmas.
Oh.
So for my father, for my grandmother who's still
So
alive,
you know.
it's always okay. Here comes the 25th. But Grandma Rose, she's probably watching right now, 96 years old.
Hey, Grandma
Oh, hey,
Rose.
Maybe we'll have them come over. You want to come?
Does Grandma cook?
Please, and she can drink, and she likes to drink too.
And she'll really get lit.
Presbyterian now.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Like Cosmo.